Capricorn, welcome to your October 2024 weekly reading. It's going to be a reading from October 7th until the 13th. I hope you're doing well. We're just going to go ahead and begin and get started. I do want to say if you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, of course, it'll take you straight to my website. So let's see here what's going on with you, Capricorn, for the week. Let me fix this. There we go. Pull the Chariot here for your overall energy. All right. Got the Empress here. Nice. Your challenge is the Four Wands. Future position is the Lovers here. Okay, Capricorn. You got the Tower here. Look at all these major arcanas. The Hermit, Jesus. And you pull the King of Swords. I feel like right now you're being encouraged here to lean into your desires here, especially if there's things you want to learn about, if there's things you want to grow into, if there's things you want to manifest at this time, things you want to experience here. I'm really seeing you here starting to prioritize here, this Empress being in your current energy. Like prioritize your own needs at this time. And I think you're really wanting to get back into that energy of creation. You could be in the energy of creation right now with the Empress. Or right now the lesson is for you to get into that energy of creation. Because I'm seeing you here like wanting to experience certain things, Four Wands, or put things together, or build certain things, or create certain things here that you're desiring. And so I feel here that the universe is wanting you to get specific. And speaking of specific, you pulled this Virgo card that says, I analyze. Virgo does deal with being more specific, right? Looking at the details, getting more into the details with things. Some of you may have Virgo in your chart. The Hermit is also the archetype of Virgo here. I feel like you're being encouraged here to rely upon your wisdom here that you have obtained throughout your years of your experience, or just your experience throughout life, or just just the knowledge and the wisdom that you have right now. You're more ready than you think you are to pursue certain things at this time, or to do certain things. And if you're already doing these things here, Spirit's just saying here that you're wise and you're intelligent, so rely upon your wisdom when it's needed. But to get specific here too, about what you want, about what you would like to create here. Some of you may have a Venus in Virgo. You pulled this Covenant card. It says Sacred Contract here. For some of you, there could be a contract you could be signing this week, or something about a contract here this week. It's some type of a newer agreement, though. If you take a look on it on a more broader scale, it's like some type of an agreement here that you could be making with yourself, or it could be with another person, or with another situation here. But I think it could be really with yourself here. There could be some type of agreement here that you're making with yourself. And sometimes I look at eclipse energy, right? We just had the eclipse October 2nd, the solar eclipse. So we're in this cycle we're in this eclipse cycle at this time. And I do feel that, especially with the South Node, like the South Node deals with like past lives, it deals with karma, it deals with karmic contracts. So there's some type of contract here that you're beginning on a big spiritual level at this time. And I was wondering why you're pulling all these major arcanas. You pulled this, it is safe to let go. You are surrounded by love here. So if you're fearing the worst case scenarios, or if you're fearing opening up, or if you're fearing, moving toward your desires, or moving outside your comfort zone, or taking action on something, I think things will be a lot better than you expect. I think fear could be really getting in the way, especially with that Tower being here in the position of something you're unaware of. Because right now I feel like the universe is like calling for change. And I think you have good changes here with the Lovers here being in the future position. Some of you, this could be in regards to love here, right? Maybe there's some type of love thing that's manifesting here for you this week. It could be somebody that you're already involved with. If you're single, this could be somebody that you're meeting here. But I think things are coming together here in a good, positive way. And I do see you having a good time with the Lovers here as well, or you just experiencing some form of harmony or joy or happiness here. But when it comes to your individual self, you know, that Lovers is you really finding your way. And it's interesting too, because the Lovers can deal with like a type of purpose that we devote ourselves to that makes us feel fulfilled. It's part of our destiny. It's part of our agreement, right? The contract card, that the reason why we signed up here, right, to come to Earth. And this newer type of soul contract here happening. Now it's like you're on this path now you're going down this road here. But I feel the road that you're going down, the path that you're choosing to walk is in alignment with your destiny here. And a lot of you are taking fate into your own hands at this time. Taking your own fate into your own hands. You have this Chariot here for the overall energy. The Chariot is a card of triumph, victory, and success. So I do feel here, Capricorn, you do have triumph and victory here this week for you. But the Chariot says you can't sit idle. It does encourage for you to move outside of your usual field of activity and start to move toward your desires and your dreams and move toward the type of legacy here, right, that you want to create, and then to embrace your destiny, right? He's the conduit of the divine. Many people say that he is the magician and the Chariot, right? But he uses the stars as navigation. He understands the concept of as above, so below, and he understands that he's in control of his destiny. And this is what I'm seeing here happening for you, like you taking control of your destiny. You have the Empress here in your current energy at this time. Yeah, and the Empress is a card of prosperity and abundance, especially when it comes to the things that we love and we enjoy, right? Because the Empress is Venus, and Venus does deal with pleasure. It deals with relationships as well. It deals with our values. It deals with the things that we like. And it deals with creation too. And also deals with cooperation as well and relationships, with this Lovers card being here as well. So I think relationships look really well for you this month, or it could be this month, but this week here, to where you could be cooperating with people. I feel like you're being actually encouraged here to network with people, connect with people here, and create relationship, create partnerships here, right, to help you manifest your desires at this time. You have the Four Wands here in your challenge. I think your challenge right now is, I don't even really see this as a challenge here. I think why this is in the challenge and what this is showing me is I almost see Spirit is wanting you to enjoy things in your life. Define what it is that you want. Go and create that and have fun with the creative process and to enjoy your hard work, or to enjoy your successes and your victories here as well. So that's what I'm getting with that Four Wands here. Now you could be looking here, the challenge this week, you could be looking for something to come together fully, which I do feel like it will. And maybe you're having to really plan here with the Hermit and take a deeper look at things and figure out how you can bring it together. But I do see it coming together here with the Lovers. You pull the Lovers here in the future. So again, something's coming into alignment with your path here. Now this could be a relationship for some of you, but I feel like too, this is like yourself, like you coming into alignment with your destiny more, especially that Chariot and the Lovers, coming into alignment with harmony and peace, like feeling in sync with your path, right? With your life purpose here. Because I'm seeing you have ultimate clarity here with the King of Swords being in the outcome. And because you have that ultimate clarity, it's allowing for you to be able to execute on things, because the King of Swords is a temperament. It's allowing you to be able to execute on things easily, right? So for instance, you got goals, right? Well, you got to execute on those goals in order for the things to fucking manifest, right? So that's the King of Swords, concentrated, focused, right? On the task at hand, which is helping you move forward. Tower, I feel like the Tower is saying here to embrace change, to expect the unexpected. But also I feel here, you know, the Tower is the reset button in the tarot. It shows us that we can't hold on to rigidness. Structures are going to collapse. We need to change structures. We can't become too rigid. We have to allow for creativity and flow to come in, and to be able to improvise and adapt in the moments when they're required. And I think here that Spirit is encouraging you here to not to try to clutch on to the remains of the past, but to embrace change and start to create something different. Pluto comes direct this week, and that's what I feel like this Tower is. Pluto and Capricorn coming direct. We can start really breaking down structures here, rigid structures that are outdated, right? And we can start to build more resilient ones that are going to help us create the type of structure that we actually need for ourselves to be able to build something that will support us more, or that will maintain, right? Because there's these old structures I'm feeling here that are collapsing, and Spirit's like, you know, whatever. Like let them go. Clarify the Chariot here for the overall energy. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. Virgo, the Virgo card here. I always say that the Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. It's the slow, methodical, practical approach to something that allows for us to create long-term success. Knight of Pentacles is like, I'm not skipping corners. It may take me longer, but I'm not gonna skip corners. And because I'm not skipping corners, my success is gonna last, right? It's not gonna create a faulty tower that's gonna collapse, right? It's gonna create a tower that's gonna sustain. So I see you here, the overall energy is like you being more practical when it comes to your goals, right? And laying the groundwork here for you to be able to move toward those goals, for you to be able to move toward, you know, building the type of legacy here that you want for yourself. Clarify the Empress in your current energy. You pulled the Devil. Yeah, and right now I feel like you're focused on structure, right? I don't think this Devil card is negative. If anything, with the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck here, with that Devil card I just pulled, you could be ridding yourself of toxic energy. Virgo does deal with the purification process of things, right? And bringing back in the you know, cleaning things up, right? And that's what you could be doing right now. I think, though, too, the Devil card is the archetype of Capricorn, which is you, Capricorn. I feel like you're very much in your Empress energy. Sorry, there's like a little gnat or something. You're very much in your Capricorn energy, and you're really putting in those structures, and you're putting those structures in place and being disciplined with your creations here, so that way you can, you know, continue to get the type of prosperity and success that you want. Clarify your challenge. You pulled the Queen of Swords here. Clarify the Lovers. You pulled the Emperor here. Yeah, and I feel like you're having to be more self-reliant here in the future. And I'll come back to that Emperor in a moment. But I think your challenge at this time, it's really time for you to get clear with what you desire. Venus in Aries, Four of Wands. Queen of Swords is comprehending something more clearly, right? And bringing it more into focus so that way you understand it. And to also not compromise on your boundaries. The Devil card can also be boundaries. And with the Lover's Emperor, it's about prioritizing and understanding boundaries, right? And putting yourself first right now, and not so much focusing on the external things or becoming unbalanced due to external things or relationships or situations. You got to really bring your own goals into focus here this week. And I feel like that's what's going to lead you to triumph, victory, and success with that Chariot, the Lovers, you feeling in alignment, connected to yourself. Right, the Emperor is a card of achievement as well, right? The Emperor is how we self-govern ourselves. And by us self-governing ourselves, that's where we can create the best balance in our relationships and with everything else in our life. So that way we don't become codependent on other things. But I do see you here really feeling connected to yourself, being in harmony, balance. Clarify the Tower. You have the Four of Swords here. Yeah, I kind of feel like Spirit's wanting you to break out of this self-imposed prison. You know, I think you've been doing that here, but some of you have been waiting to do that. You know, Four of Swords, the Tower is like, I need a crisis in order for me to change shit, right? Like that's a Four of Swords in the Tower. But don't wait for a crisis to come for you to change things. Like, change it now so you don't have to deal with that. Clarify the Hermit as your advice. You pulled the Page of Wands here. Yeah, and this is about relying upon your knowledge at this time. Page of Wands is the call to action, call to adventure, taking the initiative, starting something new, beginning something new, right? Or just taking some type of inspired action and knowing that you can rely on your wisdom, the Hermit, to be there for you as a practical source of guidance. Clarify the King of Swords here in the outcome. You pull the Page of Swords. Also, too, if you've been looking for conversations or wanting to have a conversation or looking for communication to resolve things or to figure things out, I do see you getting that clarity here. Page of Swords, King of Swords here. Four of Pentacles. Also, too, you could be receiving some form of an opportunity. So you could be taking an opportunity here. Or what you could be doing here is like you could be getting some type of information or getting something here that puts you in a strong position to have even more power and influence over over your situation to help you get what it is that you want, right? That's the Four of Pentacles. It's like when you have the power and the resources within your hands to have influence over your situation, right? To take the resources that you have and match them to the objectives that you're trying to accomplish. I see you being able to do that. But the Four of Pentacles, the lesson of the Four of Pentacles as well is you have the power and the resources. Four of Pentacles, though, he's just holding on to it. He's not doing anything with it, right? But you have it at your disposal, right? So, and that's that Tower card here. Like, if you want, like, you have all the power within inside your hands here this week to change things and make them the way you want to make them, or to do what you want. So let's take a look here. He pulled this wildness card. It says it's electricity here. So a lot of you could be setting yourself free from some type of restrictions that you've been experiencing. It could be like people, places, things, right? I just see you really, allowing yourself to break free from that restrictive tower energy. You pull this alchemy card. It says magic here. So this is like a process of transformation that I feel like you're in. Some of you here, if you've been trying to manifest like some type of contract or something like that, that could be coming your way. Or if you're just trying to manifest a new timeline here for yourself, I feel like that's the transformational thing, the alchemy here with this card. And you pulled this Fool's Embrace card. It says transmuting pain. Yeah, some of you could be fearing making mistakes, and maybe you have made some mistakes, and maybe you have felt like a fool, right? But don't be too hard on yourself here, right? Like, learn from your mistakes. And I think you have learned. That's why the advice is the Hermit. It's like you have the wisdom and the experience from past things, right? So you'll know how to handle it next time going around. Don't be afraid to do things, that you want to do. So that's what I got for you, Capricorn, in your weekly reading. I'm wishing you the best, of course. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you're newer to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. And if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. Otherwise, in that, Capricorn, I'm wishing you the best, and I'll see you in your next video.